Then we got
the
Hurt Business versus Retribution.
This video package that played before this was Nexus going into SummerSlam levels of great, where they were like, just focus on all of the good bits of this, which aren't, there's a lot of pictures. The video department at WWE is incredible. They are the greatest editing team in the entire world because they made this angle. They made Retribution look like a completely credible act. They made them look like they have been this force that has been tearing this company apart. And the Hurt Business have really, really struggled against them, despite the fact that they're unbeaten against Retribution and beaten them 3 times now. And fourth by the end of tonight. But this video package was incredible at making you think that this was a legit feud.
But make no mistake about it, folks and fans. This isn't a legit feud.
No,
this is a time filler. This is just a way to get the Hurt Business over. There were never any plans for Retribution. There was never any thoughts of putting them into the main event scene. They were only ever a lower mid-card act. They're fighting the US champion, but they're not feuding over the US championship. So everyone, I think we can now put this to rest. It is something I've been saying for a month now. They are a mid-card, lower mid-card act. Let's treat them that way. Let's not keep getting our hopes up being like, this could have been a main event faction. It was never any good. I guess Ali being revealed as the leader, yeah, that's a thing. It could have been good, but it was never meant to be that way. Really, they never ever gave us any hope for it to be good. So I don't know. Is the fault on us?
No, the fault's not on us, dude, because the whole reason this group exists is because ratings were bad. So they wanted to do something that would shock the system in a way, if you'll excuse, and not bring up the Undisputed Era. They wanted something that would be like, oh man, it's this new group. And they wanted it. I do believe initially they thought this was going to be a big act. The problem was they had no plans outside of put a group on the company, put a group on Raw. That was the genesis of the idea, and where the idea stopped is make a faction. And then 8 months later, they were like, and the faction's rubbish. We're not doing it anymore. It got a proper it got Raw undergrounded. It was a proper 3-week level push where it's like, no, we are treating this super seriously. Actually, we're not. We're bored of it now. No one likes it. It's not getting over. Don't bother putting it out on TV. And do you know whose fault that is, Oli Davis? It's the wrestlers' fault that they didn't get over. It's the audience's fault that the group didn't get over. It's not creative's fault. It's not creative fault that we gave them stupid names and dumb costumes and crap angles. No, it's our fault for not liking the act, and it's the wrestlers' fault for not getting over.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'll take really this one.
Yeah, it should be on us.
Retribution suck.
Yeah.
But how can you bury them more? Because, last week we got Bobby Lashley tapping out Dominic Dijakovic. T-Boner, I think his name is. And then The Fiend also laid him out immediately afterwards. I'm like, well, surely that's it, right? They're buried. No, because you can do that match again and have all of Retribution pinned or lose. Because what this was, because we got an 8-man tag last week, this was an 8-man tag elimination. So the only thing I've been wrong about is that I thought they were going to do this at Survivor Series and bury Retribution there. But they're not. They're doing it forward. Here.
When this was announced as a Survivor, an elimination match, I was like, guys, you do know Survivor Series in 4 weeks' time. You could do it then. That's on a night where you have elimination matches. Nope, they were like, we're so bored of this. We're just going to get it done now. We're just going to have that match now. It's going to go 3 minutes. No one gives an F. They go, and then Ali can cut a promo later where he's like, we're still good though, right? We'll win when we want to win.
It's another Simpsons reference. It's the pig flying through the air. It's still good.
It's still good.
It's still good. So this was just, I called them biker mice from farts.
That popped me. That really made me laugh.
I can't unsee biker mice. That's what they are. So it was MVP was the first elimination, and Retribution managed to get this by Mia Yim or Reckoning, I think. She got on the apron, she got inside, and then she started having a fit. Either it was some kind of mock epilepsy fit, or it was, oh my God, it looked like she had like insects crawling over and she was trying to get them off, but there weren't.
That's what I thought it was as well. At first, like she would start scratching her arm, and I was like, "Oh no, they're not doing this like a heroin thing, are they? Because that would be like a really like
self-harm thing."
Yeah, like just like let's not go down that angle. Like let's not go down that avenue on this. But no, and then she just started like itching herself all over. And MVP should go like, "What the hell is this?" And the referee's like, "What the hell is this?" And in the madness, Slapnuts rolled MVP up, and then they were like, "It was all a ruse."
Who the hell?
The only pin they got. It's the only pin they got in this match.
And it's like, oh, great. No one, really smart idea. No one bought into the fact that she was having a fit. They were just like, well, this person's weird. And then they got rolled up. Why couldn't this just have been a normal distract the referee spot? One of the other members of Retribution clocks MVP, roll up off the back of that. But no, they did like, what is Retribution's gimmick? Like when Mia Yim started to do this, I was like, so is there like a supernatural element to it? If this was so bad, and I'm worried that people are going to skip over this because this was just a little throwaway spot, but it makes such little sense. I don't care about Retribution getting buried anymore. I made my peace with that months ago. But Mia Yim getting into the ring and doing this sort of mock epileptic fit, I find like insulting in quite a few different ways.
Yeah, it was really bad, really, really awfully bad. And I think you're all right. People aren't skipping over this because if there's anything that people are pointing as being like, well, this was rubbish, it is that bit of the match.
Good.
It's not because I think like you, everyone else has just passed the point now where they're like, well, we stop taking this group seriously. Like, there's no hopes for them. We had a few super chats in during the Hell in a Cell being like, but when the real leader gets revealed, or like, what if the Fiend takes them on? But I think apart from a small handful of people, no one gives an F about this group, and they've all decided they're a bunch of jabronis. WWE don't care. I know that there are still people who think that it's Vince McMahon's hilarious parody of Antifa, but it's really not. If this was a parody of Antifa, they wouldn't be like if there's one thing that WWE aren't known for, it's subtlety. Like they would, if this was a parody of Antifa, they would be hammering home the fact that this is a parody of Antifa. This is actually WWE thinking they had a cool group, then realized it wasn't cool, so now don't care.
Yeah, so we had the MVP elimination. Bobby Lashley and T-Bone fought into the stands. They got a double count out. Mace just got flat out pinned. Nothing there. Yeah. And then it's just Cedric Alexander, Shelton Benjamin against Ali. Ali gets beaten up a bit, realizes he's outnumbered, and hits Cedric with a steel chair. So he gets a DQ loss. Hurt Business win. Hurt Business go to beat up Ali, and Ali runs away. Crap.
Ali cuts a promo later on where he says, we're not finished with the Hurt Business. It's like, you haven't even got started, mate. You've lost 4 times to them now. 4 times in 2 weeks.